we'll make... He only needs 2 at the minute. So we'll just make 2 base weapons, and I believe there's one for trigger. So you do like that, and then yeah, trigger magnum. Finger on the trigger. And then metal has one as well. Surround that with Gaia memory shards. Free your heart, free your heat. Fun facts, those are both named after the songs used in the show. There's like a whole OST that I would play, but it's copyrighted. I don't want to deal with that. So I'll just instead show you what they do in the game. So the metal shaft, because I'm Joker, I lose a lot of the, strength benefits for holding it, but I gain strength 2 while holding a weapon. So Joker, because he's a wild card in the show, he gains a bunch of benefits with things, even if he's not supposed to be good at it. He sort of like built. I think it was supposed to be. It's like it can apply to any situation. It's a wild card. But this is only used with metal, right? So metal is summoned. They get a staff on their back, and now they can like wield it. Having the staff, plus 8 attack damage on top of like any strength you might have is quite good. So cyclone metal, you can get away with it. It's quite decent. Lunar metal. Now in the game, I wouldn't really recommend this form. Like in the mod, it's not that great. However, in the show, the lunar memory has the ability to stretch. So it can like extend its reach out, and like so they could make this staff like extend out of and like hit that block over there. It would be cool if they had like a reach effect in this, where rather than just punches, like they can give it reach. So Luna would have a reaching effect, where they can look over there and hit a mob from this far away. But I don't know how broken that would be. I guess as a nerf, you could give them like a debuff for it's like if you have reach, your damage is lessened. I don't know how they'd do it, but that's like in the show. So the optimal one to use this is heat metal. Heat gives obviously strength, and strength plus the metal shaft, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. That's not all. Obviously, we still have the trigger magnum, so we need trigger on. So the cyclone trigger, which in this game pretty good. It gives you the mobility. You can jump around. It works like a bow, so you can like hold it, and then fire arrows. Yeah, you can spam it as well. It fires, I think, at full power no matter if you hold it or not. So you don't need to worry about like, oh, am I like gonna have to charge it? You can just go bang, 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 bang. In the show, obviously you don't get any strength benefits while trigger is active. So you kind of just need the 7 damage to be good, which is it's not a bad weapon at all. Heat trigger should have flaming arrows, but it doesn't. I don't know if they could give an effect where they can blast like fire arrows or like something like that, but yeah. I think the main benefit is that I don't know, does strength apply? Like if I go cyclone, that's a bad example. So I did 8 damage of heat. I'm doing the same amount of damage. So there's no. If you're using the weapon, there's kind of no point in changing memories. There's like, okay, I wanted 9. I don't know. Maybe strength affects bows. I don't really know. In the show, they use Luna and trigger because Luna's stretchiness it affects the bullets in a weird way and allows Shotaro and Philip to redirect them. So if I shot and there was a mob over like here, and I shot it like at them, the arrow should home in on them and like, they'd fire the barrage of bullets and then they'd all bounce towards the enemy. So yeah, not only do you get an arsenal of forms that you can see, it fills my entire hotbar to just be using all of them. You also get weapons as well. I will say, in a fight, if you equip Joker, you probably want to offhand immediately start throwing hands, and then you know, it's whatever from there. Because Joker's effects only come in if your hand is free. So whatever you've just used, if you want to free up your hand, get rid of, you know, offhand it quickly. So you can start punching, and then you can swap, trigger, cyclone, start firing. And then if you want to get in again, but you don't want to like offhand anything, heat metal. And then you can run in and start whacking people with the staff. It's pretty cool. Double, he's probably one of my more favorited riders in this. He just gets a lot of options. And one of those options is night vision. So I can once again carry on mining. For Double to be 100% complete, he has like 2 items I'm missing, and then he's like done pretty much. And I will go over one of these items now, like right now. So there's this and this, but he does have one more form that I didn't cover, because this only appeared once and it's kind of not canon. Well, it is canon, but it's like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but basically there's a character in the show called Kamen Rider Skull. He has a skull memory, cyclone, and skull. You get Cyclone Skull Joker. No, Cyclone Skull Double, and it, you can see it kind of looks like Joker, but like just barely not the same. Skull is an entirely different character to Joker, but this one gives punch, strength 4, speed 2, resistance, and jump boost free. So it's basically just Cyclone Joker, but a little stronger. Again, I don't know the full context of this. I've just seen it in one clip of the show. And I mean like the anime Futo PI rather than the actual like live action show. In the live action, Skull doesn't appear at all. He appears like once to my memory as like a foreshadowing thing. And I think he's a movie exclusive rider that just comes back a lot. But yeah, there's also this one, which is relevant to these. These two go together, but yeah. That's this form. I'm not going to use it, really. Because again, in my head, it's just the same. It's just this, right? And I'd rather use his, like, show accurate forms rather than swapping it constantly. Oh wait, did I just throw away the wrong one? Skull go away. Luna, Trigger, Heat Metal, Cyclone Joker, okay. I'm gonna organize these to look a bit nicer. There we are. Metal Shaft, Trigger Magnum. Okay. So, now we have Double. May as well use him a little bit. That's what I was talking about. If I need a hand free. Yeah, his damage isn't as crazy as Kuuga's is, but you shouldn't use Kuuga as like a measurement of, is this rider good? Because Kuuga is supposed to be, ooh, Luna, Torega. But yeah, Kuuga is supposed to be one of the stronger riders in the show, in the whole like franchise. Which if you've seen Kuuga, you should know that, yeah, like Kuuga is quite strong in general, so it makes sense that in the mod he'd be really strong. At least his mighty form. Whereas, you know, Double, while he is powerful, he's not like Kuuga level to my memory. Yeah, that's what I mean with the Trigger Magnum. Heat Metal. Yeah, oh, that's another thing, yeah. If you have Heat Metal, also these guys can drop Masquerade Memory. It doesn't do anything. Like if you I'm right clicking, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's supposed to have a use. You have Philip Analyzer, I guess. It's used by Masquerades and it drops from Masquerades. Yeah. Basically these guys in the show, they have this memory. They inject it into themselves, it turns them into Masquerades. And then yeah, each time I kill this guy, there's a chance they drop their memory, which I don't know what it does exactly, but I mean I have it, I guess. Oh wait, this is the wrong bag. But yeah, nah. So, Masquerade, very powerful, very scary. Because of the mobs they can spawn, not necessarily because they themselves are strong. Basically, those bosses, I've never fought them, but in the show, like, they can give Double a run for their money. And because, you know, I am Double right now. Like, if I was Kuuga, I have a little more confidence, but... You know, Double's not bad. God, my aim is awful. My aim is awful. I need the auto aim, please. I don't know how they'd code it, to be fair. I don't know how they're going to do any finisher effects for this, aside Rider Kick. Which Double also doesn't have. His Cyclone Joker has a Rider Kick in the show. Cyclone Joker. Like, they split in half and then jump at an enemy and like do a drop kick. It doesn't have that in this, sadly. He just kind of has like, strength, which is fine. It's not like he needs a whole bunch of buffs to make him good. Like, he's still good. I don't. Is the regen doing anything? It says I have regeneration, but it only has 2 seconds left. Is that actually like healing me, or is that bugged? Like, I'm not healing at all having this on. Maybe it's too. Maybe it needs to be like a certain amount of seconds. I think Minecraft like codes it to be like that. Like it only regenerates you if it has time left on it. Because 2 seconds isn't enough time. It's just like not healing you. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, heat metal. If you have the metal shadow, it gives it fire aspects. So I thought I would do that with the gun. You know, if I have heat trigger, it should, you know, set mobs on fire. But it doesn't, sadly. But yeah, basically, that's kind of it for Double, at least for now. We will get his other forms eventually. I guess I could say he has 2 more. He has 2 more items. And the items can give him like at least 4 more forms, I believe it is. But I'm not entirely sure. Is that Masquerade or no, Shocker? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do with like half the stuff in this. I guess I'll put Kuuga's stuff away. I don't really need it right now. But I don't know, I'll figure something out. Again, I don't know when to introduce the upgraded versions of the forms because, like I say, we've not really done a whole lot. Heat. Oh, that's got a backpack. Luna, Kuuga. No damage to it, Christ. Okay. Heat metal. Let's that with my snake back. Okay. Where's my stick? There. Yeah, I need that backpack. I need more storage. Give me the stamps. Give me the icons. Okay. Cycle Joker. Yeah, look at that. Damage. gold tier backpack. Huge. Okay. I'm just gonna run over here a sec. Keep me up here. Right. Yeah, so basically these can all... They have a juke... Okay, so backpack, I guess I can explain real quick. Obviously you can see we have Pigset, we have Strahd, we have a jukebox upgrade. You get little statues here, you put that in, and now you have a jukebox upgrade, which you can turn on and off. It's an advanced jukebox upgrade, so it has a lot of options, of which you can just slap in all these music discs, you hit play, and yeah, it'll play them. You can also just turn it off, which will just stop it, even if it is already playing, but there's also a stop button. So shuffle, so it'll randomize it. And basically, I want to use this later on, because there is Kamen Rider music in this, which you might have heard in the last episode. Assuming I didn't have to delete it and re-upload it, which I think I might have to. But yeah, assuming I didn't, you might have heard it, because the mod creators have added in basically Kamen Rider exclusive music, which is great. Right. I guess we can, while we're here. Alright, I'll run back, and I'm gonna go show off. I want to show off his other form. Basically, he has one more form that we can actually like make right now, and I figured, that form, it is powerful, but it does have a drawback of use it. I won't get into it show wise, I'll just show what it is in the mod. Generally speaking, I'm not going to explain what it does in the show too often, but I think for this one I don't need to. It's kind of self-explanatory within the mod, what it will do. So, when making Philip's memory, I got an unfinished Fang memory. I got 4 of them, which I got like 4 of these before I even got 1 of these, so it was like, damn. But I'm also going to make more gold because I do need the golden ones. Where is it gone? Yeah, basically, there we are. Basically, we need. I'll only do half of them. We'll try for 5. See what we get. We got it. Okay, cool. This we also need this. Okay, cool. That means we just need to focus on the silver ones now. But I'll get into those in a second. I'm getting sidetracked. So, the Fang memory, it's unfinished, so if I right click it, it doesn't do anything, it's just a USB. So, we need to finish it, and obviously if you try to refine it, it's already refined, you can't refine it further. So what you need is 8 bones and the memory, and you just surround the memory in bones, and there you get a fully finished Fang memory, which I guess I can now use. These 3 memories I can't yet use, but I'll get into those in a second. Right. I don't think I need to do a henshin sequence for this. It's kind of just the same one you've already seen. So I may as well just... I guess I could make it a little... nah, fine, it'll be right. Basically, the Fang memory goes over the Philip half. So you can't use Heat, Cyclone, or Lunar while it's active, because it covers that half.
Fangu!
Okay.
Fangu! Joker!
Wild Skilled Warrior, the Fang Joker. Basically, okay, so as you can see, I've now got a black half and a white half. It looks so good, especially in the show. And you can kind of see it down there. There's the little like dinosaur head biting on the driver from when the memory was used. So, what does it do? Ignore my emotes. Well, you gain nausea, but again, Minecraft effects don't really kick in unless you've got like 5 or 10 seconds left on them, right? You see it with night vision, where when the night vision starts to run out, it flickers. I think every effect does that to an extent. Because, like, I've not got nausea right now. Like, you can see it. I've not got a mod that disables nausea or anything like that. It just doesn't work how they intended. Because what you're supposed to do in this form is go berserk and start attacking everything. And, like, I'm one-shotting pigs now and stuff like that. Like, I'm stronger. But it has a drawback of, you know, I get nauseous when using it. Does not have that drawback in this mod. Like, at all, really. But what it does have is haste 2, so obviously for mining, I mine a bit quicker. Nausea, speed 3, punch, and then strength 4, right? So what the Fang memory, I think what the Fang memory is giving is nausea, haste 2, and speed 3. These are from Joker. But obviously Fang, this isn't, I don't think this is used in the show. Don't think it is at all. But you can obviously use it with metal. So now we have resistance 2, haste 2, and strength 3. So the Fang memory, similarly to heat, doesn't stack with Joker strength boost wise, right? So even without Joker, you're still dealing an insane amount of damage a hit. It's just I think with Joker you deal a bit more. So what, I dealt 9 damage? No, I dealt 12. Like, Joker, Fang Joker is stronger physically than Fang Metal. But obviously, you're not punching with Fang Metal. When you have Metal active, you want to use his weapon. Which, does this change if I'm like just regular Lunar Metal? And then Fang Metal? No, it doesn't change the design, okay. That's fine. Fang Metal, yeah, 17 damage of this. So your damage is insane, and then there's obviously, well, we need trigger. There, your trigger magnum. Now you can shoot. You still have strength 3, haste 2, speed 3, so you can actually punch with the weapon still if you wanted to. I think all, yeah, because all trigger really does is give haste. It gets like outclassed just by using the Fang memory. But yeah, that's Fang. Fang is really cool in this. You can see it sort of bleeds into the other half a little bit. It's super cool looking. Like, here's it with just heat, and then instead of just heat, we add Fang, and you get like this little black outline. I don't believe Fang's weapon is in this mod, which is a little upsetting, but it's fine. Basically, in the show, Fang has... Is my Kuuga arm in? Yeah, basically in the show, Fang has his own weapon, or the Fang half has a weapon. I don't... Yeah, no, I don't think it's in this, like, at all. Unless this is it. Fangaya Buster, no, these are from Kiva. I didn't know Fangaya Glass was in this. That's cool. Fangaya Stamp, which I think is a Revice thing. Right, give me my book. So obviously, Fang Memory is used to access Double's Fang forms. Yeah, it says here. Fang Joker, so the Fang is giving Strength 3, Speed 3, Haste 2, and Nausea. It's only really supposed to be Fang Joker. It doesn't even list what the other forms do, but I've shown them that they are alright, but I don't know if they're worth using over just Fang Joker. In the show, he has a shoulder-mounted Fang that he can summon, but you can't like craft that in this, sadly. Unless you can, and I've just never seen it. Double Arsenal. No. You can make Skull's weapon, but you can't make FANGS. I can store up to 26. Okay, so we need this basically at one point. There's a thing called rider storage in this. So, oh, this is T2 though. We can't use T2, unfortunate. I kind of wish there was a place I could store all my guy memories, because I think if I click V, yeah, if I click V, nothing happens. Double doesn't have any storage, so if you wanted to like store Fang for later use, you just can't.